Guys, we're finally in New York, thanks to this man right here, Brent. He's helping not only once, 2 times, but 3 times. He took us a load from Florida, took a load from Kevin from LA. You're taking a lot of loads, bro. But we appreciate everything you do.
He didn't like the way that sounded.
I mean, with the trailer,
Yeah.
So we got you this little gift here.
Thank you, bro.
It's to keep you safe out there.
What is it, a box of tissues?
Well, let's see. Let's see
what
what you
it
got there.
is. Oh, man.
Oh, it's a Care Bear.
What does it say?
Care Bear.
No. It's a little.
God grant me
black-
this. Oh, it's nice. It's a little engine to keep you safe.
I just keep me safe. All right.
It looks like it's something from your mom, not from you.
Oh, this? Oh, appreciate it, bro.
See, look at that.
Oh, look at that. Road Warrior. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Very nice.
We appreciate everything you do, brother. Anybody out there that need anything hauled, my boy here is ready to take on the loads. See you guys next time.
All right.
Let's go to work. Come on, let's go to work. Let's go. Let's go to work. You ready for water changes? Yeah. Who's that? She should be working, right? She's not really working right now, right? Welcome back to Predatory Fins. Today is officially our first video with all of us here. What I mean by all of us, me, Lisa, Ryan's right there walking around like crazy, going nuts. What's up, buddy? So we're here. We're not going back to Florida only for vacation. Actually, I enjoy that now because I was telling Lisa, like, when we were there, we never really went to the beach. We never really got to enjoy. So now when we go, we'll go for a vacation. Kevin, Oi, and the girls are still in LA getting their last, the salt was in my nose. I promise it's salt. I will show you guys what I'm doing later. So they're still in LA getting their house sold and getting rid of we still have one more truck coming here, but we're fully here already. We got an apartment down the street, which is awesome. You loved it, right?
Yeah.
Everything's so close, and everybody here has been very, very helpful and very kind as well. So we're very happy with Long Island so far. I think we have great things coming. No? Okay. He liked Mama. There's a good pizza place down the street that this boy loves it. So,
Yes?
bye or no? We gotta film. Okay, so let me take you guys around real quick. This area right here, this is the plan. It might change, but that's what we're hoping for. This whole area from the beginning there, all the way to behind Lisa. We're hoping to do this area, the retail. We have our offices in the back, right here to the side. So we have 5 offices. You know, we're thinking one for Lisa and I, one for Kevin and Oi, one for the kids, one for the dogs, and maybe one for like VIP customers. You know, you never know. You never know who might show up. But from there, now we seal this area here. We gotta still figure out how to do it. From the beginning of the window all the way to where those beams are right there. We wanna make this like a rescue sanctuary exhibit. Now, here will be all the monster fish. All the monster fish that we can get, all the rare.
Chatty Cathy.
All the rare fish around the world. And also all the fish that we can rescue. We have a lot of people ask if we can rescue their fish already, and we're not even open yet. So it's a little difficult because we don't have that many tanks set up, but sooner or later we will be doing all that. So let me take you guys this way. What I really, really want to do, and hopefully we can, is build a tank from there all the way to the front. A monster freshwater tank with like monster fish, tiger fish, everything, big stingrays, with an area where you can go up and feed them from the top. Kind of like how we did in Florida, but not from the side. I want to really be from the top. So hopefully we can do that. Originally, we thought about doing it in the middle, but we take a lot of space because we have a lot of big tanks, as you can see here. Some of these tanks came from Kevin, some of these tanks right here. This is the 3,000 gallon that we had at the shop. So if we do a big one in the middle, it's not gonna be a lot of walk space on both sides. So we'd rather just do a big one there and work this way. All right, let's go to the back. This building is great. The problem here is we walk so much because it's so long that you end up getting tired. Now, this is the temporary system that we built to start taking our fish from Florida. We had a lot of fish come in. Unfortunately, a lot of them died. And also one of my pretty much the most important fish I had ended up passing away three to 4 days after we got here. And most of you know arapaimas are my favorite fish, and unfortunately we did lose ours. I don't know why. Kevin and I talked for like hours trying to figure out why the arapaima passed away, and it could be multiple reasons. One of them that is in my head is stress. When we went to Thailand on a fishing trip, they had arapaimas there, right? And we're like, oh, we're gonna catch arapaimas, things are gonna be great. But we were catching Mekong catfish and the giant carp, because I saw what they were using was pretty much like a ball of bread. Hey bro, I'm gonna get fired if you keep bothering me like this. They're gonna fire me, and then you're not gonna have milk to eat, and then that's it. It's the end of it. So chill out. And then I asked the guy that said, hey, how can we catch an arapaima? And he's like, no, arapaimas cost a lot more to fish, because when you catch them 2-3 times, they die. They get too stressed out and die. So I remember what he said. So it could have been that. It could have been also the water change that we did. The water was cold. Unfortunately, you know, they helped us out, but just they didn't have warm water. And it could also be the cold air. When did the camera goes off? When did the camera goes off? It could have been the cold air, because the day we were unloading, even though the water was warm, the air was really cold. So I don't know if just that 10-20 minutes that we're acclimating the fish, it could have caused that. But I did see that she had a little bit of like a cloudy eye and a little bit of ammonia burn. It looked like ammonia burn. It could have also been a pH burn, because when we did their water change, they didn't have filter water. They only had RO water. And I didn't know at that time. So it's nobody's fault. It's just very stressful. It was a very stressful situation, even because we had to keep stopping to check on the heat pumps, to check on the air pumps, and all the boxes of fish that we had in Florida. A lot of them didn't make it because we took a lot longer on this trip than we expected. We were thinking maybe 30 hours, max 34 hours, and he took way over that. So it's over. Unfortunately, we don't have any more arapaimas. It's time to grow new ones out. I actually left a memorial right here for the arapaima. This was something I found, I didn't find, something I bought in the Amazon. So hopefully we'll get another one and grow them out. I think that arapaimas are very prehistoric. They're beautiful animals, like a dinosaur to me, and they'll always be my favorite. But unfortunately, according to the Arapaima Association, I'm no longer the arapaima neck. So, you know, maybe Big Rich can be an arapaima neck for a little bit, or Blake, or anybody that has a big arapaima. As of now, I have 0 arapaimas, so I'm no longer the arapaima neck. Let me cry for a minute, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I finished crying. So, since this is a temporary system, eventually we'll go down. Right now, we're working on, damn, this boy's getting heavy. We're working on this system right here, which is gonna be, I think, what is it, 32 tanks? I think 32 tanks here, and then we have another rack just like this, so it's gonna be 64 tanks here and on the other rack. Over there behind you, we're gonna do the acclimation station, and we're gonna do a quarantine zone. So this place right here is gonna be so much better than the first one because there's enough space to do everything we need. So a lot of times, let me move him before I'm throwing because this boy's getting a little chubby with all that pizza. Italian pizza the best. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, so what was I saying?
Acclimation station and the quarantine is going to be better than before.
Right, because before we didn't really have like a place to quarantine, so we had to quarantine the fish in the tank and treat the tanks. Now we're gonna have a whole quarantine room to pretty much take care of any fish that comes in with any problems. Or be able to, let's say sometimes a fish is perfectly healthy, but through shipping they get very weak. So now we can quarantine them there, not have to stress them out with other fish. And that's it. I think this is gonna be, overall, this place is gonna be 10 times better. And being with Kevin and Oi, they have so much experience. I can't do this. I just can't do this. Hold on. Okay. They have so much experience that it's gonna be very beneficial for us as well because we're gonna learn from them and they're gonna learn from us. I don't know, there's that much, I don't think there's much they can learn from us, babe. Especially now how to raise kids because they already have 2. So, okay, let me leave them that way. So it's gonna be good for everybody. I think that now, all of us being here, we can take a time off, we can take a day off, you know, not have to stress, because that's one of the problems that we have, you know, having a fish store, you never have a time off. Even when you're home, you're thinking, oh, did the pump go off, did the light go off? It's crazy. But here, hopefully we have everything. Everything that we need will be set up. Automatic water changes, generators. You know, in Florida, we couldn't have a generator because it was a rental place. This place we're actually buying. So I think overall, 100%, this is gonna be a dream, pretty much. All right, so I got food for Doc. Let's go ahead and feed him because he's a hungry, hungry boy. But the main thing with him is we can't really feed a lot right now because the systems, he should be almost done cycling. But with Doc, if you don't feed him at least every other day, he will start attacking the other fish. So we want to make sure that he's well fed. As you can see right there, look, I found out the other day, he took a little bite out of Hulk's tail. So Hulk should heal, but I don't want to lose him and I don't want to, you know, anything else to happen. So I'm going to make sure. Yeah. This guy is always polite. Doc is a pig, though. Right here, look. For some reason, he loves tilapia. This is prime time for you, those of you that are new to the channel. This one right here is Doc. That was super fast. I like to tease him. Here, right here. The Colbert, look at the Colbert. Oh, she got scared of Doc. But he's pretty much, honestly, like an arapaima. They just suck their food right in, see? So that sound that you hear is him sucking the food in, but they don't have teeth like a real shark. they have like little sand teeth, which what they do is they crush their prey, like crabs or lobsters or clams, whatever they eat, and they just swallow whole. But yeah, you definitely don't want to get your fingers in there because it will hurt. I do miss the sound of the arapaimas though.
The closest thing we have left, right?
I know. But we will get another one. It's just, those guys, I grew them since they were like 6 inches. It's cloudy, baby.
Okay, and you can cook it.
So I grew them since they were 6 inches, and you know, to lose something like that. The first one, somebody came in and poisoned a tank in Florida. The second one, again, we don't know. I don't know what I could have done different to prevent the fish from dying, the arapaima from dying, but you know, yeah, he does that. He's smelling that one right there. So this is a temporary setup for them until we get our big 12,000 back up and running, because the saltwater fish are going in there. And then for the monster fish, which we really don't have a lot, we only have the freshwater sharks. The monster fish, hopefully we'll get the monster tank on that wall and get a lot bigger than what we had in Florida. Look at this whole. He is a pig.
Soggy up.
You are. It's because the water here is warmer than the air. And I don't know about you guys, but me, I get shocked every day here. That's one thing I hate about being here. I get shocked touching my car door. I get shocked touching anything. All right, guys, so now I'm just gonna finish feeding the saltwater fish. I wanna show to you too the other fish that we have here. I guess Doc is gonna have that. I know that looked planned, but that was not planned. Here you go, bud. It's right there. Just go get it. I know you smell it. Let's wait. He's definitely gonna come and get that. There's a whole chunk of tilapia. So what we try to do is we feed him different things every day. Some days crab, some days lobster. There you go, look at that. Gone. And that's him right now trying to crush.
It's gone.
Yeah, trying to crush it, thinking it's something that he needs to crush it to separate it. So let me show you real quick behind you, Lisa, here. We have to do a water change. This is the tank set up with all the maroon sharks. I have a group of them, and hopefully one day we can breed them. We got some big size ones. I can't wait for them to be like 4 or 5 feet in the monster tank, in the future monster tank. And this is eventually gonna be for Kevin Stingrays once we start setting up all those tanks. Here we have probably the last one, the last remainder, is that right?
No.
Remainder?
The last remaining.
Remainder is right too, I think.
Okay, sure. Whatever you say.
You don't think remainder is right?
Remainder is a word, yes.
Okay,
You're
so-
speaking about the remaining.
So this is a short body alligator gar. This guy was illegal in Florida, so now he's not illegal anymore. He's legal here in New York, which is one of the main reasons why I want to come here. And the remainder of our, look at him trying to bite my fingers. Come here, get out of here, fatty. Look how fat he is, he can't even swim. Sheila is literally the last fish we had from the old crew. And she's not a fish, but she's been with us since the beginning, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you, she's loving it. This is a smaller tank for her, but the water here is always warm, so she's enjoying that warm water for sure. I gotta go get some bananas for her. Oh, trying to get my finger. Come on, Sheila. Don't be mean on camera. People are watching. All right, so this is that. So we have Gars and Sheila here, and the last one, you already saw the salt water, and the last one here, Sugar. That's tilapia water, man. Don't do that. The last one here is going to be the fish that I had in the 3000. So this is more of like the rare type that we had. The yellow gars, the fogo peacock. I got a big armadas growing over there. So this is the ones that we're gonna use for display at one of the big tanks for sure. We have so many cool fish coming in already. Like I have a buddy of mine that's giving us a big tigerfish, so I'm excited. I want to put the tigerfish, the wolffish that we got, this guy right here, which is like, yeah, he actually knocked out the pump. See that? So we have to take care of this because they could run out of oxygen. But that's a wolffish. Yeah, it's very weird to say that we have a wolffish because they're illegal in Florida, but they're not illegal here. I think here, the only two things that are illegal is piranhas, if I'm not mistaken, and you can't have snakeheads. Snakeheads prohibited in the whole US. Asian arowanas as well. But as far as like fish that other states can have, piranhas, you cannot have. Everything else we're allowed to get here in New York, which is great because if anybody let them go in the wild, they'll die and won't cause any problems. But in Florida, everything will live, so it's a problem for everybody, especially to us because we had the permits for those animals. So even though we didn't sell them to walk-in customers, they were still getting shipped out into the States and we were taking the blame. So it's, you know, I don't want any more blames. But I'm gonna let Lisa and Ryan go home. I'm gonna stay here, do a water change in the saltwater tank. I do appreciate you guys watching and sticking with us through this whole process. It's been a ride, let me tell you, and I hope that in the long run, everything is gonna be worth doing, which I know it will. It's just a lot of work. And when you come across, you know, losing the arapaima and things like that, it just puts like a bad taste, you know, and there's nothing you can do. You just gotta keep pushing forward. And I was never the type of person to put my head down and be sad about things. But that stuff like that definitely hits you, you know, it hits you hard and you just gotta keep going. So the next video, hopefully we'll have new stock coming in, or maybe I'll show you guys what we already have. But I would say within the next 2 weeks, we should be getting our first shipment, hopefully. All right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.